Guys, I bought an 80 series, and how good is it looking right now?
Get out of Tommy's car.
Rightio. This is actually where mine's at. The other one was a mate of mine's, Tommy's, and it's looking real good. But between the two, you're going to get an idea of what I want to do to mine.
I've always had a thing for Land Cruisers, and after Amy sold my beloved 79 series last year, well, I knew I couldn't go without one for long. So I hit up Facebook Marketplace, hoping to strike a little 4x4 gold.
I bought a shit box. And the only reason why I bought it, for everyone's like, oh, there's better ones out there, it was $5 grand, all right? 5K, I was like, that's pretty cheap for an 80. Look, it needs a bit of love. It might be a bit rusty in places, but I'm getting rid of the rusty things. So I pulled off the rusty old tow bar, that's gone. I'm gonna pull this bumper off because I don't want that either. Pulled the rusty old bull bar off, that's gone. Make sure you get all the bolts, all right?
All the bolts.
All the bolts. Then that came off without too much of a fuss. What else is great about this amazing machine?
It's a Land Cruiser.
We're gonna do some different hub setups as well.
Freewheeling hubs. And we'll do the 10 mil stud upgrade.
Yep, definitely.
And then we'll do the brace diffs.
Yep.
And then...
lockers, front and rear.
Yep.
Big flexi boy suspension. Probably do superior setup for that.
Might not fix the aircon because who needs aircon in Queensland? It's
I'm
not hot or
definitely
anything.
fixing aircon, bro. That's like non-negotiable for me. It's happening. Aircon is going to be working.
And let me tell you, it was going to be one hell of a project. But as things often go, it didn't take long for the 80 series to take a back seat while we focused on our customers' rigs. Between developing a new GVM with levels, running out of workshop space, and finally moving into a bigger workshop, the 80 was left waiting on the bench.
I'll be back.
Only other thing that I've really done is a full service on the engine so this thing can just keep getting moved around. It's in the way a lot of the time because obviously it's in the shed, so I wanted to be able to just start it and move it to my place or here or whatever.
I don't know if I should be working on the 80 series. Amy said it's not a priority, but she's not here today, so it's a priority now. I think that's definitely something that's worth doing. Anyway, hopefully I don't die tonight. So there we go. Josh is actually servicing it, if that's what you could call what we're doing. We probably should be replacing things, but I kind of just want to drop all the old oils out of it, see if it's salvageable, or do I just kind of start buying some new shit for it?
Now those radiator hoses were the worst, brittle beyond belief. And the radiator, it had rust coming out of it.
Oh my God.
As you'll see, rust is definitely a recurring theme with this build.
Rust be gone. As you can see, this is not the original door because the original door was literally rusting out the rest of the car. If you can't tell what that is down the bottom, that is runny rust marks from the old doors. So, got some new doors from Eureka who obviously had a little bit younger car. There you go. Off a 94 model, this is a 93 model. So technically it's a 94 model now because that bit of pen says so.
Shut up, old man! You that chump that know where to come from!
Anyway, I'm gonna get rid of these silly little molds. I don't like them. They remind me of my VZ, VY Commodore days. I used to do that on the sides of the cars. And I used to have to peel them off because of warranty issues with them. This is when I was doing my apprenticeship. There you go, that's how old I am. So yeah, cancer be gone out of the doors, but I got a little bit more in the sills of the windows. But hey, that's tomorrow's problem.
So what happened next on the interior was get everything out, all the carpet, seats, all the trims, everything, so I can see how bad it is on the inside for us.
Pretty sure the boys are in for a few surprises here.
Oh my God. Oi! I can see ground from in here.
That was my idea. That's why it was.
Oh, that's a terrible idea. I actually hate that idea. Dumbest thing. Who would think of that, honestly? They're just idiots. Yeah, the turntables are turned.
It is by far the greatest idea that this car has ever come across, is to pull the carpet out and wrap the coat the floor. Durable.
And that, good people of the YouTubes, is as far as the 80 series project has gone. I may have bitten off more than I can chew, but here's a decent 80 that we prepared earlier.
Look at it. It's gleaming with actual good paint. So a few things that I want to show you guys that I will do similar. Not the same, but similar, you know. Bar work, yes. Am I going to do full hoops? Don't think so. Some lights on it, yes. New paint, don't know if the budget is going to allow me to do that, but wheels and tires, suspension, yes. Tick, tick, gonna do that. Sliders, probably very different than these, but some form of slider. Roof rack and awning, oh, don't know. I don't think I want to turn it into such a camper as his is. Rear bar, yes, I actually like these bars a lot. Might not run that, maybe just one spare holder, but on the outside, that's what it's kinda gonna look like. Just give you a little bit of a insight into what I'm hoping to achieve with mine. If you like the content, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, subscribe to the channel. That way you're not gonna miss another video. Put in the comments below what you think I should be doing to the 80 series. Am I just another person on YouTube who wants to build an 80 because they're cool now? I don't know, you tell me. I kind of like it. My whole vision for this is rust bucket bush basher. So let's see how I go with that. Who knows what's gonna happen. Bye guys.